Welcome back to another eagerly anticipated episode of crimenet News, everyone. My name is Capcake, and as always, this is my co-host, Vice. On today's episode, we'll be going over everything that has been going on in the last month or so. Again, apologies for the absence. There was not a lot of news that has been coming up from Starbreeze, so let's recap it all right here.
A few weeks ago, Starbreeze CEO Matt Jewell attended several investor conferences where he shared some exciting updates about the company's plans. One of the key points he discussed was Starbreeze's ambition to expand its intellectual properties in new directions. Jewell revealed that the company is already collaborating with a TV and movie production partner for the Payday franchise, and they want to explore other mediums like comics and books to further grow their IPs. Additionally, he hinted at plans to develop new games based on their existing IPs, with more details in the coming future.
Alongside this interesting information regarding the future of the Payday universe, we got one of the first looks at Project Baxter. Starbreeze revealed these screenshots both within this same investor conference, but also at a later date as well as a tweet. At the conference, they also show that Project Baxter is going to be a co-op urban crawl through a reactive D&D world utilizing procedural tools to enhance emergent gameplay in an endlessly replayable setting. In other words, once you take out the corporate jargon, this just means a co-op game with procedural generation throughout an urban setting.
The main news last week was the fact that we finally got an official release date for the Anniversary Part 2 update, which is going to be October 30th, which, check your calendars, it's right around the corner, people. And with it, we also got some of the new juicy details coming with the update, which appears to be the UI rework, server browser, lobby kick, cross-platform VoIP, and text chat. These are much requested features, and the new UI looks amazing. crimenet, for example, features filters that currently tell you what the heist is, if it's loud, stealth, or hybrid, and how many players are in it, just like in Payday 2.
As well, with the introduction of the UI, Starbreeze did accidentally reveal and leak some of their future plans. So I'm going to give you a warning here. If you do not want to spoil yourself, I recommend just skipping ahead past this section into the next one. Alright, gave them a few seconds there, but in the dev blog, Starbreeze did accidentally unveil two things. One was that the legacy heist is First World Bank. Almir has been laying on the hints very heavily with the fan favorite challenge and the fact that it was from Payday the Heist. So this was of no real surprise. As well, they did show Holdout, which was a little bit of a surprise, but what was interesting to note was the fact that the heist icon that showed on crimenet was of 99 boxes. It is unknown at the current moment in time if Holdout is only available on 99 boxes, or if it will be available on other heists as well.
They also revealed some new masks that will be coming along. We have 2 new masks of the week that will be added to the rotation. 1 new Halloween mask, as well as we have a new Twitch drop coming in on the 30th, which looks strikingly similar to the Death Wish mask from Payday 2. Finally, some good fucking food.
With this as well, Starbreeze has reduced the price of the game globally. For this, I will be using USD, as the numbers may vary for you and your country, but the base game has been reduced by a total of $10, Gold Edition reduced by $30, equaling $30 and $60 respectively for each edition.
Each DLC pack has also been reduced to $9.99 across the board, with individual pricings being $4.99 for the heist, $3.99 for the weapons, and $2.99 for the Tailor pack. Seemingly, this change was done on the 15th, the supposed original date of the update. So the assumption is that the Gold Edition will be renamed to Year 1, and the Gold Pass will be changed to the Year 1 Pass.
We'll be going over the Q&A that talks more in depth about the features coming up, but for now, we're going to be going over the community highlights.
First of all, we got a great Reddit post from Dino Man going over a little montage of all the years of Payday, as just a few days ago was the anniversary of Payday the Heist. Unfortunately, we will not be showing it here due to copyright music, but the link will be in the description below.
KMD posted his own video on our Discord last month about the story of the Payday 3 and the Bad Apple arc. Amazing watch that is topical as we just are about to start Year 2.
And now on to the Q&A. We have a lot of information from this, and if you missed it, a week or so ago, Starbreeze hosted a Reddit Q&A, and within it, 4 to 5 staff members, including Almir, Ollie, and Rafi, all answered questions. With this, we got a lot of different answers for a lot of different types of systems, and we will be paraphrasing some of the answers for your convenience here.
Ollie spoke a lot about wanting to remake the weapon mod system that is currently in the game. He mentioned firstly that he doesn't like leveling up for mods on guns over and over. They are working at making grinding weapons more for bragging rights by making guns have unique looks instead of for weapon mods. And overall, guns as a whole are due for a glow up sometime in 2025.
As for overkill weapons, they're also working on something to make them a bit more overkill. They said stay tuned as well, so maybe we'll hear something sooner rather than later for this topic.
For the HUD itself, at least the in-game version, they said they want to make it provide more information to the players, such as hostages, heister information, such as placeables, as well as they're looking into making the much requested assault banner.
They are looking at and working on endgame replayability. They understand that Infamy is a good reference point from Payday 2, but it just doesn't do it as a whole. Let us know what you think they should implement in the comments below.
Speaking of replayability, they are looking at the base game heists and making them replayable as well. Which we knew about that fact, but the key point that they indicate here is a reasonable pace to potential map updates. So it seems like when we do get these launch map updates, don't expect them all to come in one big update, but instead here and there over a long extended period of time.
One of the key priorities that they're working on right now is the skill system revamp. With it, they mentioned that it may also require a complete rework of difficulties to balance it out. They sadly gave no details on stuff that they're looking into, but this could be an update that could combat 2 of the community's requested features currently.
In the final notes of the Q&A, they spoke about how they work as a team. They have gotten flack in the past, and in this Q&A itself, about how long it takes them to implement basic features. And we got some clarification on how they work internally. When they announce they are working on something, they aren't actually working on it at that current moment in time, but just that it is on their radar and in their queue.
On the table, as some would say. They have small teams that work on these features in tandem together, but currently it is a battle of priority and picking up high priority tasks that needed to be first before tackling the main features. For example, they can't make a server browser before cementing what server provider they're working with. Getting the backend for that setup, testing it with players if it works, then actually coding the server browser to the servers itself.
While it may seem like they take forever and take a year to implement these basic tasks, these things have so many other features that come before it. We wouldn't have gotten the server browser, the UI updates, and all of these other things without the stepping stones of the progression at rework, quick play, even a couple months ago when they updated the servers. So thanks for watching everybody, and keep those helmets flying.